Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are at a different setting. I'm just sitting down on the couch and we're going to be talking about my favorite products of 2016. So I did not do a favorites of the year for the past 2 years that I've had my channel. So this is the first one that I've done. And I have a decent amount of things here. I'd say most of them are skincare, just because you guys know that's really more the thing that I spend my money on, is more so skincare than anything else. So let's just dive right into it. The first skincare favorite that I have to talk about, I'm sure you guys, if you've been with me this past year or for a while, can already guess, and that is the Blip Splash Mask. This has been easily my favorite skincare discovery, even of my favorites of 2016. This has been my favorite thing that I've discovered this entire year. It is I don't have enough good things to say about it. If you guys are looking for something to gently but effectively resurface your skin, get rid of scarring, hyperpigmentation, surface texture, this is your go-to without spending $200 on Microderm or getting an acid peel done. Very, very effective, and I absolutely love this stuff. I do have a separate video on this which you guys can check out if you are interested in more about this product. The second skincare favorite that I have to talk about is the About Face Vitamin C Serum with hyaluronic acid. This I also have a separate video on if you guys want to check that out. This is a DIY at-home vitamin C serum. You mix the serum fresh every time you run out, so the ingredients are always ripe, they're very active, fresh, they're not sitting on a counter forever, and it just comes with a vial of vitamin C powder and hyaluronic acid powder, which you mix with just water every month when you run out. So this stuff I love because you know exactly what's going in it. It is super effective and it's done an amazing job at just brightening my skin, getting rid of any dullness and like dark spots. This has been amazing, and it keeps my skin very hydrated as well. Alright, the second to last, no, I have two more skincare favorites. The next one is the All-Nighter Retinol Serum from Beauty Society. You guys may have seen my Beauty Society video. The company did reach out to me and sent me basically their entire line, and I've tried everything out. I have a Beauty Society video coming up soon, but of everything that they've sent me, this has been my absolute ride or die. It is an amazing retinol serum, which is not too harsh. A lot of things that have retinoids in them can be very, very active and can irritate the skin a lot. This one, even on days where I accidentally forgot to wear my SPF, I know, shame on me, my skin did not turn red from the UV exposure even with this product. So it's effective, but it's very gentle and it's not super harsh, and it comes with a decent amount. The product does spread very evenly, so a little goes a long way with this guy. Alright, then the second to last skincare favorite is the Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Cream. You guys know I love Fresh. I use their cleanser, I use their body scrub. I love Fresh. Absolutely cannot say enough good things about the entire line, and anything from the Rose line just smells beautifully. They have a Lotus line, a black tea. They have a couple of different lines, but the Rose is my absolute favorite, and it's targeted towards dehydration and just anti-aging and just overall cell renewal. Rose is very good at that, and this stuff is excellent. It's very thick, a little bit goes a long way, and I've been loving using this as a skin treatment before makeup on clients at Sephora. It's just beautiful and it works with almost all skin types, and I love it. And this is my 4th or 5th jar of this, so I go through it pretty quickly and I continue to repurchase it because I'm just obsessed with it. And lastly, the final skincare favorite that I have to talk about is the YSL Top Secrets Moisture Glow Cream. This is technically a primer, but I consider it skincare because it's more so a moisturizer in my mind, even though it's marketed as a primer. It has a very beautiful luminous glow to it. I'm wearing it underneath my makeup today. It makes your makeup sit on beautifully, and as you guys know, I don't wear foundation, so this is what my skin looks like with this underneath and then my powders and everything. So it gives a flawless finish to the skin, and it has dimethicone in it, so it is slightly pore filling. It's not marketed as a pore filler, but it does give a smoothing effect to the skin without balling up. You know that weird texture that things with silicone can do when they mix with certain products. They ball up and start flaking off your skin. This one really doesn't do that, and it's Beautiful. All right, now onto the makeup, or no, I have one last thing that is not makeup related, and this is the Davines Blow Dry Primer. This is a pre-blow dry spray for your hair. It's a heat protectant, anti-frizz, shine control, anti-humidity. It's just an amazing, amazing spray before you blow dry your hair to protect it and ensure the longevity of your blowout or whatever you're doing. I don't use curling irons anymore. I will curl my hair with a blow dryer and a barrel brush. So this really helps protect my hair, because to achieve that curl, I do have to have the blow dryer on my hair for a decent amount of time, but as you can see, I have a lot of shine, not a ton of breakage, and my hair is very healthy even though I've gone silver, and this has been a huge, huge help with maintaining the silver color even with using styling tools that have heat. Okay, so now onto the makeup. I know you guys are probably the most excited for this part if you clicked on this video. But just be aware, if you guys are new to my channel and you decide to subscribe, my channel is mainly heavily focused on skincare, so just putting that out there. If you want like amazing rundown on every new makeup item coming out, subscribe to Tati. She is the most informative channel that I know of personally for the dish on like all new things makeup. But if you want skincare, I'm your go-to. So anyway, back to the products. I have a couple makeup favorites, not too many here. The first one that I want to talk about is the Cover FX Custom Enhancing Drops. These are ridiculous. They're fucking stupid, in a good way. Tati introduced these to me with literally the title Best Highlighter Ever. Like the video was just called The Best Highlighter Ever. And you see a swatch of this metallic highlight. And if you guys have never heard of these, I don't know where you've been, but they are custom drops that are just basically liquid pigment. They dry down to a powder finish, and they are just so intense. So they add the prettiest amount of shine. They're just gorgeous. I love tapping these onto like the center of the lip for just a little bit of shine there. They are amazing to highlight the brow bone. I mean, you can do so much with this product, and it's so pigmented. One of my favorite uses for this product is mixing it in with primers and foundations to give a luminosity to the skin, and then also mixing one drop of this with loose glitters to kind of make a paste, and then pressing that onto the eye. It's just stunning. So this stuff is incredible. A little goes a long way. You don't need a ton, and I've had this for months and months now, and I'm nowhere near finishing it. Okay, so following on the theme of highlighting, the Trustee highlight stick, I don't know where I was without this. I recently started a technique called highlight baking. I don't know if this is a thing that people have been doing for a long time, or if it's even a thing at all, or if I invented it, but I will be doing a separate video on it later on. But anyway, I just take a cream highlight my face, set my face with a highlighter, particularly Hourglass Luminous Light, and then brush it away, and it just, look, I mean, it's gorgeous. And this has been my favorite stick to do that with. I've tried the Benefit Watts Up and a couple others, but this one I find just is the perfect tone. It's not too yellow, but it's not too white. It's just a natural glow from within with no glitter. It's just a straight sheen. Alright, moving forward, I'm going to throw in probably the thing you guys are least expecting in this video, and that is a foundation. I know. Alright, so this is the Vanish stick from Hourglass. I love this product. It just blends in. There's no fuss. It's so easy to work with, and this stuff is full coverage. Full coverage. With this particular foundation, I actually don't really ever wear it. I'm really mostly including this in my favorites because of clients at Sephora. This has been such an easy sell. Such an easy foundation to sell because a lot of people really don't like the Anastasia foundation sticks, which just recently launched. The Makeup Forever HD stick is, of course, probably the most popular foundation stick, followed by the Bobbi Brown, and both of those, I really don't like them as much as this one. You don't get as much product with this one as the others, but the formulation of this product, it sinks in, it goes away, it doesn't dry you out. So even if you're dry, it works. If you're oily, it works. It's just an amazing foundation, and a little goes a long way. You are actually not supposed to swipe this foundation like a lot of people I see doing. When the Hourglass rep came to Sephora to present this product to the Sephora team, we were instructed that you were actually supposed to put it on your skin and kind of like press it for a little triangle stamp and then blend it in. You do not want to stripe this all over your face because the coverage is just too high. Next up, we have a very random product, and this is something that I didn't really expect to throw in here either, and this is the e.l.f. blush palette. This is a quad blush palette with 4 shades. You get a decent amount of product in here. I believe it is 16 grams of product, so that is actually pretty decent for the price. These, I believe, are around $6, and you get 4 shades. The compact is very high quality, very good, very sturdy plastic, and the reason why I really like this is the mirror. That is a good mirror. It's a good mirror. You can see your whole face, you can get up close. This is what you guys have been seeing me doing my makeup and tutorials with recently, is this guy right here. It's not heavy, so I don't really have a problem holding it up for long periods of time like some of those mirrors with handles can be, the large ones. This is just an amazing compact throw in your purse, and the pigmentation of these blushes is just out of this world. They're so good. And they're blendable, but they are buildable too. So with a finger swatch, you're gonna get a ton of pigment right away, but if you really wanted to, you can totally diffuse this out and get a very soft flush. So these are gorgeous, they're formulated beautifully. Unlike a lot of blushes, it doesn't really fade throughout the day, so you really can't go wrong with these. And I believe they're refillable too. Yeah, so if you own multiple of the palettes, you can pop these out. They have a contour kit as well, so if you didn't want all of these shades, you can customize them. So this really is just a bargain deal. This is a very high quality thing that you would really expect more so from like NARS or Jouer, where you can do this customizable thing. So very impressed with e.l.f. in this regard, and I'm thinking about trying more products from them, not skincare products. I'm sorry. I know you guys have been asking me in private messages and just in comments for me to try more more drugstore products, and I'm totally all about that for powders, bronzers, eye products, but I will not put a drugstore foundation on my skin that is not L'Oreal or Maybelline. I just won't do it. It's not happening. The second to last skincare favorite is something that I use every single day on clients, and I kid you not, I use this multiple times a day, every day that I'm working at Sephora, and that is the Benefit Precisely My Brow. I can't live without this. It is the tiniest little point. It gives you just very small, defined, short strokes, very similar to the Anastasia Brow Wiz, but this lasts so much longer. This is a stronger waterproof formula, and one thing that is very trivial but I highly appreciate is the design of this product. The 2 ends, the fact that this is pointed, indicating that this is the pencil, makes such a huge difference for me in the morning and when I'm freelancing, because you have no idea how many times in the many years that I've been using the Brow Wiz that I've taken off the spoolie end and started like scratching someone's face or my own thinking it was the pencil end. So appreciate that this is a different end, and that's such a stupid trivial thing, but it really counts if you're someone who cares about packaging, and this packaging is an A+. Obsessed, love this, and I don't have it in front of me, but my favorite brow concealer for cleaning up under the brow is the Cover FX Precision Concealer. Unlike the Benefit Highbrow and there's a couple, the Anastasia Brow Concealer, they're thick, chubby pencils. The Cover FX Precision Concealer is so tiny. You can get right underneath there, and it's the perfect tool to clean up brows. That would also be in here if I had it in front of me, because that has been another thing I cannot live without when I'm doing services on people. It's an absolute must. So yeah, if you guys see this at your local Sephora and you're curious about it and you've been using the Brow Wiz, try this one out. It is a little bit more expensive, but so much better. So much better than the Brow Wiz. Alright, we have finally narrowed it down to my final favorite product of 2016. And I forgot to mention also, not all of these products came out in 2016. They're just the favorites that I have been using in 2016. As you guys know, being more into skincare than makeup, I don't really keep up with buying the newest thing that just came out, and I'm not always with it. I don't know always what's coming out. Now that I'm working at Sephora, I get to see it and put it on the shelf, so I know now. But if you've been following me for a while, you may have noticed in my tutorials, I don't usually use new products. I'm more focused on the artistry or just the knowledge versus the product itself, but that's something I'm trying to get a little bit better at with purchasing the Hourglass and the Cover FX. I'm really trying to get into more new things, and with the Tarteist that I just reviewed. But anyway, this product is something that I'm sure a lot of you guys have never even heard of, or a lot of you don't use, and that is the Cargo blushes. Cargo blushes have easily become my favorite blushes, second to Hourglass, in the world. Like, literally not even joking. Out of every blush that I swatch in the store at Sephora when I'm playing with them, nothing compares to this or Hourglass. Hourglass, in my opinion, just makes hands down the best blushes ever of all time. There's no competing with them. I don't think even Becca blushes like can even touch those. And for different reasons. The Beccas are just, they're too intense for my own personal wear. I don't wear blush a lot, so I like a very, very natural flush to my skin. And Becca is just, they're way too intense. They're beautiful, but way too intense. Hourglass is so soft and buildable, and that is the same thing I have found with the Cargo blushes. They are just very soft, buildable color. They don't deposit a lot right away, but if you need a stronger color payoff, you can totally add more little by little and build it up. And the amazing thing about these is that they are water resistant to waterproof. They don't fade when they get wet. You can even spray these with water and you'll see the water bead up on there. It won't soak into the product. It's pretty cool. When I went to the launch for Cargo this past November, I got to meet the directive creator and education director for Cargo, and he demonstrated by showing us by getting this wet, and it was fine. So these are amazing, very long wearing blushes. They come in very nice compacts, really travel friendly, very sturdy, and they're not super expensive, they're not cheap, but Cargo products are very high quality, and they hit the mark every time. So guys, that about wraps it up with my favorites for the year of 2016. Again, not all of these are brand new products for the year, but they are newer to me or something that I have been loving this past year and just can't part with, and will be continuing to use going into 2017, possibly 2018, unless I find something better. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If there are any of these products that you have never heard of or were interested in, I hope this was helpful to you and you learned something new today. And yeah, so guys, if you like this video, give it a huge thumbs up. It does help with my growth in my channel and letting me know what you guys enjoy and what you don't with the content that I'm putting out. And don't forget to subscribe as well. I hate saying it, please like and subscribe, it really helps. And I will see you guys in my next one. And until then, bye.